Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Mills and you're welcome back to the channel, man. And today we're going to talk about switching to the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. Now, I know a lot of you might have questions and you're like, I thought you had the S20 Plus like yesterday. Well, first things first, if you ever get a used phone, just know that the IP rating might be compromised, so don't try swimming with it. With that being said, let's get into the video. As we already know, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus is a 2021 phone. That was like a year ago. It was released in 2021, and you know Samsung have this thing where they do S20 in 2020, S21 2021. I think it kind of makes it easier for people to remember, and I think that's a good marketing strategy, you know. For the most part in this video, I'm going to be comparing some things with the S20 Plus since it's the flagship phone I just got off from into the S21 Plus. So let's get into it. I think the S21 Plus has a beautiful design, even better than the S20 Plus. You know, one of the things I did not like so much about the S20 Plus, and if you watch my previous video, you're going to see I said that, is the design. I did not like the finishing at the back, especially the camera bump. It just didn't speak so much about Samsung. When you carry it around, people might mistake you for using another brand and not Samsung. So I like this a lot because it says so much about the Samsung brand. Honestly, the back is made of Gorilla Glass Victus, and the same thing with the front. I like the fact that they use Gorilla Glass Victus at the back. This matte finish made it more resistable to fingerprints, unlike the glossy finish of the S20 Plus. So I really appreciate this design. It's so beautiful, and the front panel is not a curvy edge. It's one thing I'll surely miss from the S20 Plus. And I think there are some issues you might encounter with curved edges, like screen guard. You know, getting a screen guard that works well with the ultrasonic fingerprint on this thing, and the screen guards that will surely work with that it's quite expensive, and you know it's quite expensive to maintain. I think that is a big relief on my part. I don't have to struggle to get screen guards that will work for the curved edge as well. Regular screen guards can work here fine, and if you decide to go for a really good screen guard, you're going to enjoy the display. This device comes with a stereo speaker. You know, the stereo speakers, you have one down here and then you have one up here, you know, for consuming content, and it's amazing. It gives you this ambient sound, like when you're on your phone watching a YouTube video or something, you're getting this ambient sound. Like love the stereo speakers, and the bass is cool but not so deep. You know, the bass is not so much, but it's amazing for a smartphone, and I appreciate it so much. This device is also IP6 rated. That means it can go into water and survive. Just like I said, when you get a used one, I repeat, don't try putting it in water because the IP rating must have probably been compromised. You might not know, so you don't want to find out by yourself. Now, coming up to the display of this screen, this is a 180p resolution, unlike the Quad HD resolution on the S20 Plus. This is where Samsung killed me. I just don't understand why they had to step the resolution down. You know, I was already used to the resolution on the S20 Plus. You know, coming to the S21 Plus, it took me quite some time to adapt and like tell myself there isn't much difference. You can hardly notice the resolution dropping. Text are sharper on the S21 Plus, icons are sharper, you know, because it's a Quad HD screen, but this is a 1080p screen, which is quite beautiful, I must say. One major thing I like about this display so much is the brightness level. It can get so bright when you go outside that you might not even notice that you're outside. I mean, directly on the sunlight, you're still getting crisp media consumption from your phone. Also, this display has a 120 Hz display, and this is something I like so much because it makes consuming content so easy and fluid. As you scroll through your phone, it's so easy to scroll through, and this one is adaptive. The S20 Plus had a 120 Hz display, but it was just set on there. It's either you choose 60 or 120, but for the S21 Plus it's adaptive. When you're not using the phone so much, depending on what you're doing, the refresh rate drops down, and then that actually saves battery. Unlike the S20 Plus, when you set it to 120 Hz, it's on 120 Hz and your battery is dying. And I like the fact that this one comes with the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which in my opinion works pretty well and is super fast, like really fast. This is one of the best batteries on a flagship device because it easily lasts me a day. You know, I'm a heavy user. I'm always on social media trying to post content and stuff like that, and this battery easily lasts up to a day for me, and I only charge it in the night when I'm about to sleep. I think that's a pretty good thing for me. You know, I don't have to carry around power bank or my charging brick everywhere I go. The battery is 4800 milliampere, while that of the S20 Plus is 4500 milliampere. So I think the little milliampere they added made a huge difference, right? So I noticed the reflection on my glasses from the light coming in from my window, and I had to take off my glasses. So let's move on. This phone supports 25-watt charging, which can take you from 0 to 100 in like an hour 30 minutes or so. Okay, it doesn't get to 2 hours. I don't think it supports 45 watts charging, but it's pretty fast, especially when you enable super fast charge on the phone. Straight out of the box, the phone came with Android 11 since it was released in 2021, but the one I'm using right now is updated to Android 12 and Samsung's One UI 4.1. Samsung's One UI 4.1 is one of the most amazing UIs out there. Honestly, it is super friendly to use and you have tons of customization. I normally like Redmi for their customization, but this time around Samsung is killing it, and I love the fact you can choose the color palette of your apps and basically almost everything on the phone. When it comes to performance, man, performance is crazy. It comes with an 8 gigs of RAM, and the one I have here comes with 256 gigs of storage. The S20 Plus I was using was 128 gigs of storage, so I can snap and take videos of the whole world and still have some space left on this bad boy. Coming from the S20 Plus, the S20 Plus had 12 gigs of RAM, while the S21 Plus has like 8 gigs of RAM, and I'm wondering why Samsung had to like cut down the RAM. But the truth is, you might never need the 12 gigs of RAM because the average RAM I might need in a day might boil down to 5 or 6. I think 8 gigs of RAM is pretty good if you're a power user, you work a lot on your phone. Someone like me, I edit on my phone, I do a lot of things on my phone. It's my mobile office, so I need that RAM. It's pretty fast and sleek. When it comes to gaming, I play Call of Duty here, and I think this one is well optimized. I can set the frame rate and the graphics resolution to the highest, the max, and I still have a smooth gameplay. Now when it comes to the camera, damn, the cameras are good, man. Now it comes with the same camera as the S20 Plus, 12 megapixel wide, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 64 megapixel telephoto, and then it's rocking a 10 megapixel front selfie camera. And honestly, I thought the experience would be the same from the S20 Plus, but it seems they did a lot of work here. You know, the pictures I took with this thing is mind-blowing. You can shoot up to 8K just like the S20 Plus, but this time around I think at 24 frames per second. I'm going to do a day in a life with my S21 Plus just like I did with my S20 Plus, so you guys will see what it is like to use the S21 Plus as your daily driver. In conclusion, is it worth it switching to the S21 Plus 1 year later? I think it is. You know, it is worth it because everything about this phone is amazing. Both the performance, the camera, everything. It just makes life easy. You know, I haven't noticed any sort of lagging or anything at all while using it. It's pretty smooth, and then you also get extra 3 years of Android updates, and I think extra 1 year of security update. This phone can take you to Android 15, right? Yeah, we're on Android 12. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this phone can take you to Android 15 easily, and you don't have to worry about security updates as well. So it's a good catch if you are looking for a phone, a flagship phone to get in the market now. You should get the S21 Plus. Even though the S22 Plus is out there, that phone is a total beast. I wish I can lay my hands on it. The more reason you would actually want to get it is because the price has decreased from the launch date, so it's actually a good pick right now, alright, unlike the S22 Plus that launched a few months ago. So wait for my A Day in a Life video about the S21 Plus. I really can't wait to drop that video. It seems like I enjoy this type of video these days. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, you know how we do it. Peace, guys.